Welcome to my channel. I'm Dr. Romano. The question today is, will Bitcoin go up to what it was? In 2022, Bitcoin apparently fell down. And it was almost like someone really pulled out of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. You have to question, why would that happen? Well, maybe there's a new cryptocurrency coming out about, or maybe there's a new way to exchange money. That makes perfect sense, because if that was the case, then you would see cryptocurrency go down. And typically, those people that are well connected, of course they know when to pull out. Or maybe it was the government that pulled out of cryptocurrency. Did you ever think of that? Sometimes when societies have conflicts between governments, bad things can happen. Sometimes they play with our financial markets. That's how it is. For example, August time period of 2019, gold prices started to spike. Why is that? We had a beautiful economy, but yet a few months later, a pandemic appeared on the global markets. So somehow those well-connected people, they knew what was going to happen. So we have the cause and we have the effect. Gold prices skyrocketed and we have the pandemic. As of today, we have to question, why is cryptocurrency, particularly Bitcoin, dropping so much? It's approached a critical point, and if it continues to go down and it doesn't rebound, that means there's something wrong. If you look at the charts of Bitcoin, they don't really make sense because it's not really pegged to anything. A stock is an actual company, and when the earnings come out, the stock either goes up or down. Or when there's a merger, the stock either goes up or down. Bitcoin, on the other hand, it really has no value to it in that way. Yes, people are trading it, and yeah, they're based on, different strategies. Oh, if it goes up 5 clicks, they enter. If it goes down 5 clicks, they enter or exit. There's all different strategies out there that people are using to trade cryptocurrency. I'm not going to go over the whole thing, but you get the point. And so the question is, this is why I've made a video in the past and I say, don't trade cryptocurrency. You have to invest in it. Hold on to it. The question is, why would it go up to what it was? Well, let's go back in history. Investment banks started to invest in cryptocurrency. They sort of joined the bandwagon, so to speak. So in the beginning, it was a bunch of people like you and me investing in it and playing around with it and realizing the actual value to it, the idea. And the idea had value. I remember when it was not even $100. And then all of a sudden, before 2018, it started to rise. And then after that, it came down. At the end of 2020, it started to rise again. And it started to skyrocket. So the rise made sense because investment banks, as well as hedge funds, started to trade cryptocurrency at that time. And so the more capital that was poured into it, the more it went up. Because people saw the value in it. Not that it had value, because you're buying nothing, but the idea had value. Please remember, if you do like my videos, do thumbs up to say thank you. So in order for Bitcoin to go up to what it was and even higher, because it seems like it's been trading sideways since 2020. In order for it to go up, it has to have value once again. Possibly, maybe because it did go down so much, Maybe there's a new cryptocurrency coming about that maybe a government's putting out, or maybe there's a new monetary type of system that's coming out that would cause cryptocurrency to go down so much. I'm not psychic and I don't know what's going on in the government, but you just have to read the charts and make sense of what is happening. Bitcoin has nothing to do with the stock market dropping so much. It also has nothing to do with gold prices spiking or going down or whatever direction. What would make sense is people have to maybe collect their profits on Bitcoin and they're pulling out. For example, what if the owner of Tesla was pulling out of Bitcoin because he needed the money to buy Twitter? Or maybe there's a government in the Asia area that's pulling out because they know something's going to happen. Or maybe it was Russia. Who knows? But the fact is that someone did pull out of cryptocurrency, particularly Bitcoin. And that's what we're seeing in the charts, is that someone pulled out. And it creates a topple effect, like a domino effect, that everyone else starts to pull out because they're afraid. Just like when Lehman Brothers came out in 2008, was it? 8 or 9? And they were in trouble. Did you see their stock? Everyone pulled out. Well, what about AIG? All these things have a cause and effect to it. And so when you look at the charts of Bitcoin, particularly, I like to read Bitcoin because Bitcoin for me is like the mother. And when you study the mother currency, all the rest kind of follow. And so that's what I'm seeing. Not only that, but the first quarter of 2022, my hypothetical hedge fund portfolio did really bad compared to 2008, 2009 period. I know they'll make their money back once the economy and the markets have a direction, probably after this quarter. But not this quarter, because the second quarter is pretty bad too. Once things level out, we have a sort of direction for the markets. So that's my edge on Bitcoin. And I wanted to make that video because I did worry about whether it's going to go back up or back down or even go past 8,000. Honestly, if it goes back to 8,000 or past lower than 8,000, that means there's something wrong. Maybe there's an investment bank or a couple investment banks that are in bad shape and they have to liquidate a certain type of assets. Maybe that's a possibility. But whatever the possibility is that someone pulled out of Bitcoin and that particular person or that particular group knows that there's something going to happen. Maybe this has to do with mid-July and mid-August. But we will know in the next coming months what actually happens. So please remember, if you like my video, do thumbs up to say thank you. And please remember, if you want to see my future videos, to subscribe to my channel. And if you really want to help me out, share my video with at least 5 people. And finally, send me messages to the live chat and I will respond to them either in videos or I'll respond to them directly there. I want to thank you so much for watching and I really appreciate it.